Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Faiz Izzul from Kelas Diploma 3 Informatic Engineering from PSDKU Lamongan. My NRP is 31215211012. Here, I want to present my research paper with the title How Video Games Can Be Profession. The first is what I want to know. I'm so interested to gaming industry, the new industry that grow big so fast. Sometimes I imagine what if I be the esport athlete, gaming streamer, or gaming content creator, or maybe the owner of esport team. But for now, I'm just know a little about this new industry. Because of that, I have many questions in my head. First question is, what's make video game can be profession? Second is, what are the opportunities to make money in the video games? The third is it good for parents to let their children focus on gaming industry? And the last one is, what is the effect of the gaming industry on the economic sector of Indonesia? And the second slide is what I already know. But now, all I know is only a lot of people be success because of this gaming industry. They are going rich and famous because of this gaming industry. Not a few of them make gaming be their profession. Even a lot of esport athletes make their country proud because they win an international major gaming tournament. The third is the story of my research. My search took about 1 week. Almost every night I do my research. I began my research by doing some research in YouTube platform because there is a lot of podcasts and interview about the success people in gaming industry. But in YouTube, there are not many videos that discuss about gaming industry outside esport and gaming stream or gaming content. Because of that, I do my research also in Google platform. In Google, there is a lot of data that contain about gaming industry. I read a lot of articles that explain about gaming industry and the data. Make me surprised because I just know that the gaming industry is growing that big and have a huge effect into economic sector. And the main slide is the result of my research. Let's get started. So, on this night, I decided to search about what I want to know in Google. My first question is, what's make gaming industry can be profession? And I found why gaming as a career is always a viable choice. Because there is plenty of jobs in the gaming market in the various fields. Become worker on the game developer company is just like other normal job in company. There is CEO, secretary, accountant, business consultant, and other common parts in the company. Then there is no difference between works in the game developer company and common company. Now, I know why gaming industry can be profession. I will move to my second question. What are the opportunities to make money in video games? And I found so many jobs in gaming, not only in esport industry, but in other parts of gaming industry. Game developer employ thousands of people, so do esport tournament companies and esport team. There is a plenty of jobs in gaming and all the industries tied to playing video games. Now yes, Learning to code, design, or test is hard work and will take a long time, but it's also a highly in-demand and well-paid career option for those who master the skill involved. Of course, there would also be no gaming industry without people making games. So, well, it isn't a world famous streaming channel. Jobs like that make those people in the first place. The same is true for the event stuff that makes those incredible League of Legends, Dota 2, and CSGO competition possible. Esports start out investment in a small community house organized by a few players after work, and now there are dedicated esports stadiums all around the world. There is a plenty of careers in this industry, varying from project management to broadcasting production and everything in between. I will not forget the esport industry. In my opinion, esport industry is the reason why gaming industry is growing so big. Esports make the gamers want to become a good player for entering esports scene. To become a good player, of course, we must train by playing that game. If a lot of people play that game, the game will get profit too and become the big game. Become the esport athlete indirectly means that their job. Commonly, esport athlete must have the esport team. By that, they have official contract and salary. If there is an esport team, means there is an esport team company. They have the owner and other supporting parts. There's job opportunity to work there and make money. Commonly, the company will get money from sponsorship and tournament prize. There are plenty of opportunities for career in gaming as a streamer or content creator. It's not quite as easy as you might expect of. Making enough money from your content is a hard job. Just putting on your webcam and sharing your stream is not enough to pay the bills and be a viable career choice. The rise of YouTube and Twitch do give plenty of avenues for people to pursue career just by playing video games. But there are plenty hurdles along the way. First up, you either must be really good at a game or have a likable personality, or ideally both. Just being a good at game or being likable person won't garner the views, partnership, or donation needed to pay the bills. Furthermore, consider a gaming full-time job, even more so than some other career. You might have to keep a tight schedule with plenty of hours spent at the PC to entertain the masses. We are talking 60 plus hours a week or more. Have an official contract with professional esport team is also can make money from that. If you have official contract with professional esport team, the team will pay you as a salary to be their official streamer or content creator to promote their teams. To be successful as gaming content creator, you will have to put a lot of effort, and your success is not guaranteed, nor is your longevity in the scene. Only go for this career path if you really plan to stick with it. Now I know that there are so many opportunities in gaming industry that can make money from it. Okay, I will move to my third question. Is it good for parents to let their children focus on gaming industry? And after my research, if parents think their children might be a good candidate to play at the professional level, experts suggest getting to know the games they particularly good at, so they can debunk any myths they may be subscribing to. Then attend a tournament or other e-sport event to see what the communities is really like. Much like parents might sit through their children's 3-hour basketball tournament on a Saturday. Why not sit down and see what all the video games is about? Sometimes parents have to see the games played out and the sponsorship and dollars behind these things with their own eyes to fully grasp the phenomenon. If their children has a passion for it and seem really good, parents might want to suggest that they focus on mastering one specific game instead of one particular skill. At least, if they want to make a living as a programmer one day, having an extremely high level of knowledge and experience with one game is key to winning tournaments, as most are focused on a specific games, not a skill set. Of course, the vast majority of kids will probably not grow up to be professional gamers, despite their desire to do just that. Just like the vast majority of kids who play soccer will not go on to play at the pro level. But it's okay, nurture their love of the game, right? If they are still worried about the time they're spending working on their building pro skills in esports, talk to the child about their priorities, school, family, friend, etc. But try to stay as involved with their gaming as parents would with anything else child do, say expert. This way, they are more likely to talk to the parents about their thoughts and dreams without worrying the parents will laugh at them or dismiss them altogether. Having a goal is great after all, and change or whatever their kid do things they want to do today will be entirely different in 6 months or 6 weeks. So try to take in stride, at least they know there is finally a real future in it. And my last question is, what is the effect of the gaming industry on the economic sector of Indonesia? After my research, I surprised that gaming industry have a huge effect on the economic of Indonesia. According to the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, Kemenparekraf, the game industry is one industry that continues to grow during the pandemic. The gaming industry is valued at 24.88 trillion rupiah, or around 2.19% of Indonesia's gross domestic product, or GDP, in 2020. In fact, the game industry, which is included in the 2021 National Priority Program, occupies the 7th position as the largest contributor to GDP of Indonesia creative economy. Sandiaga Uno, Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy, revealed that in the midst of negative EDHK GDP growth of minus 2.39%, the gamers subsector actually became a pandemic winner with a growth of 4.47%. The huge potential of the country games industry can also be seen from the result of research by a number of international institutions that show a growth trend. According to Statista, the number of online games players in Indonesia reached 54.7 million in 2020, a 24% increase compared to 2019 of 44.1 million. Meanwhile, according to Newzoo, Indonesia is in the 8th position in the world's mobile game industry with a value of $1.5 billion. The increasing number of users and download was also followed by an increasing trend of game vouchers purchase. Dana, a digital finance service platform, is also a payment partner for game distributor. Based on Dana's monitoring, the purchase of game voucher show a positive trend, with the average monthly active user continuing to increase to 127.33% in 2021 and a surge in transaction to 103.95% in October 2021. When compared to October last year, the increase reached 28.42%. What I learned. From what I want to know and what I researched, I learned that gaming industry gives a lot of jobs to people, such as work in game developer company, work in esport team, become an esport athlete, become gaming content creator or gaming streamer, and much more. Parents also no more doubt about supporting their children to have a career in gaming industry because there is a lot of jobs opportunities to children in the future. I also learned that gaming industry have a huge effect into economic sector of Indonesia. It gives a lot of Indonesia gross domestic product or GDP. So I think this industry will grow bigger in the future. Conclusion. So the conclusion I can conclude that gaming industry is one of the most potential industries such as other sports like football, racing, basketball, etc. Gaming industry have a lot of jobs that can make money. Parents also can support their children to have a career in gaming industry because this industry is growing bigger every year. Gaming industry also can develop economic sector of Indonesia. Gaming give a lot of jobs to people so that can make Indonesia economy is growing. Thank you for your attention. That is all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.